Hi, it's Don Southerton, and we're back with Part 2 Q&A, Everything Korea. Well, many thanks for the questions that came in over the past week. We'll look at these in the weeks to come. I encourage you to reach out. Again, my thoughts for these chats are to go look at questions as they come forward and then elaborate. Now, if you recall, in Part 1, I shared some insights into how best to ensure projects stay on track amid changes from outside one's control. If you hadn't had a chance already to view Part 1, you can go online and you can access that. In this video chat, I will discuss how even the best laid plans can get blindsided. For starters, in a conversation with an industry veteran and long-term Western executive for a major Korean group, we were concerned on a new global hire that might be a very poor fit. Now, in particular, the person's attitude, at least being open to Korean business norms and practices, as well as advice given them on how to work within the system. Now, my friend's comment was for the hire that they were very confident in their position, but closed-minded and had their own way of doing things. They would never see their demise in coming and be blindsided. Now, stepping back as I reflected on this, as I mentioned in the last video chat, my experience with savvy Korean management is that they have eyes in the back of their head. Little gets by them, and they take much in consideration before making any decision or move. They see and sense what's even around the corner. Still, forces can take a company's direction 180 degrees. This most often occurs when a new administration or policies take office in South Korea. And this comes with new economic policy, vision, and initiatives. Now, for example, in the past 3 presidential administrations, we've seen a push for green, then creative, and now the hydrogen economy. For each, Korean companies have had to realign and dedicate resources. Now, besides these high-level government shifts with leadership succession going on within the Korean groups, change can happen within. Along with these changes it can be the ones in their own industry and sectors. Programs can be put on hold, terminated abruptly, modified, and even pushed to the forefront. Now again, in both these cases, whether it be presidential or policy level or company level, teams and management do have lead time. They can stay ever watchful so as not to be caught off guard. Now, as always, every situation is different. And what is a constant, though, is a honed approach, one I ground in years of experience. Be observant, make no assumptions, have countermeasures. Now, one final thought. In many cases, leadership and teams do need direct support. I want to strongly encourage you to reach out to me, at least for a neutral second opinion. Best to always engage early and not put off until issues escalate or go sideways. Now, rarely waiting makes things better. So, I'm always available by text, message, and by email, and we can discuss. Again, this is Don Southerton wishing you all the best.